Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dex and I welcome you back to the Mango Grow for your daily Bitcoin USD analysis video. In our last video, we talked about how Bitcoin is likely going to make a $1,000 move towards the upside, all the way from 9,700 to 10,700. And what do you know? We got that move in literally 2 days. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I think Bitcoin is going to do moving forward. Are we going to see continuation to the upside, or are we going to see some rejection, some price dumping all the way to the downside, maybe 10,100-ish? Hey, in today's video, we're going to be talking about that. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and start. But actually, I do want to first apologize for not being able to update you guys throughout this week. I did go through a nasty back injury a few days ago, and I'm still recovering from that. In fact, I'm still in pain as I speak, and because of that, I'm gonna have to keep today's video short and sweet. I'm not going to be able to sit here for too long, so let's go ahead and talk about what Bitcoin is doing and what I think Bitcoin is likely going to do moving forward. I do want to start with the 2-day because that was our first big sign that Bitcoin is going to make this big move. And what was it that gave us the big sign? It was the goddamn blessed Ichimoku. As you can see, as soon as we closed over the cloud over here and this red Kijun over here, that was a big sign that, hey, this is a really good setup. We had other things pointing to this too as well, but I don't want to go over that right now. As soon as we saw that, we're like, okay, you know what, we're likely going to make this move. This is a high probability move, more than a 10% move at the time. And hey, Bitcoin shooting right up there, right? In the next 2-day candle, we met our targets. A nice $1,000 move, meeting the 10K over here. But now look at this. This is what's really interesting, right? Bitcoin not seeing the rejection people thought they would see, right? We see some indecision price action over here, but we know what this candle means, right? I'm not going to go through it, but we are likely going to see another attempt of the 10K. And as soon as I saw this, I'm like, okay, you know what? We're likely going to see that attempt at the 10K. And we got that again almost immediately as soon as the new 2-day candle opened up, shooting up from around 10,555 all the way up to 10,800-ish now. And hey, does Bitcoin want to break the 10K now and shoot on up to the upside? There are some really strong signs pointing to that, and I do want to start with actually, let's go ahead and look at the daily. Okay, the daily has broken the 10K and now is trying to peek over the cloud. And where's the Kijun pointing up at? 11,150. So we can go ahead and mark that if I haven't marked it already. Do I have it marked? Yeah, I do have it marked over here. Let's go ahead and turn the color to around my back, goddamn back. Let's go ahead and turn that to around orange, and let's turn that to orange, and we're gonna keep an eye on that. So I'm looking at around 11,150 as a possible target. If you do go ahead and switch on over back to our 2-day candle, you'll see that will make a clear break off the 10K on the 2-day. But keep in mind that the 2-day just started. With that being said, we could literally meet this target today, and then tomorrow's 2-day candle, which will be part of today's 2-day candle, tomorrow's daily candle rather, could very well see that rejection close underneath the 10K. Okay, but again, that's just conjecture. We don't know whether that's going to happen or not. If Bitcoin does break that, would be strong price action, and I'll be looking for Bitcoin to actually move all the way up to here, 11,400, test the top of this triangle if it does it in one day. Other than that, we could see Bitcoin like stagnate a little bit over here, test this triangle here, and then the big question is, do we break this upper descending triangle towards the upside? That would be a big move. Okay, so that's what's happening on the daily. I do want to talk about what's happening on the lower time frames. Let's go ahead and switch on to a 4-hour, clear everything out, and as you can see, we do have a ascending triangle that is being put in place over here. You could use the wicks and draw it like this, or you could use the candle closes and draw it something like this. Now, this was a clear signal that was being put together since yesterday. Over here, Bitcoin did look a little stuttery, but we did get good signs over here, right? It also did confluence, by the way, with the 1-hour mango wine, giving a really good call to add a position over here this morning. I'm not sure if you guys who do have access to the wine caught that. I'm sure you guys did. This was a really good strong signal, right? All the way over here, you guys, if you guys do have access to the wine along with the accompanying videos, you guys know that this is a very strong signal. And what do you know, we got that bounce right off. And what was the move? A good $400 move thus far. I do think that this is a proper break off this triangle over here, as you can see on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 3 hour, the 4 hour, all confirming the break. Now we are likely to probably get a test around this area over here and then bounce off. The measured move for this triangle, what do you know, is 11,150, which lines up with the daily Kijun as as well. So that's becoming an interesting target, right? And I do want to like talk about the mango wino here, guys. Really getting these moves over here. So your first actual the weak signal was somewhere around here, right, at around 10,450. You could have taken that, and that would have been a good trade if you took that. But I wouldn't have personally taken that trade. Then you got a strong signal over here, right at the bottom of the symmetrical triangle, right here, as you guys can see. And the strongest signal was this morning when you got these accumulation signals right over here, right? The wine has been nailing it. Oh yeah, I haven't updated you guys all week, so should I go ahead and talk about that? Okay, so the wine did flip green all the way over here. So that was your first signal at 9,700ish, right? It flipped green, literally right in line with our Tenkin on the 2-day breaking, giving us that signal all the way for the $1,000 pump. Hey, the 1 hour on the wine really nailing it recently for the short side as well as the long side. So this thing has been too good to freaking ignore anymore. As you guys know, I've regretted ignoring it on the short side, and definitely not going to ignore it on the long side. I'm biased to the long side. All of you know that. Why? Because the macro side. I'm not a bull tard, guys. I'm not a bear tard. I'm make money tard. We do it the mango way, and as long as the macro trend is bullish, I'm gonna be biased to the bull side because it's just safer, guys. The 2 hour then flipping green as well, and there we go, all the way around 10,300. And you guys know, if you guys have been following me on mango on the mango channel for a while, that the last time the 2 hour flip green was in this zone over here, right? That was the big one for me over here. If you guys do know, we caught this move all the way from that was a nice 25%, $2,550 move. And hey, we never get out of the top, right? It got out somewhere around here. But still, that 2 hour was your big sign, because a 2 hour flipping green doesn't happen too often, and whenever it does, it actually gives you really nice moves. So what am I looking forward for now on Bitcoin? Well, if we go on over to, okay, let's start with the 2 hour. The 2 hour just broke this. It's some ascending triangle towards the upside, testing this area. Now if we do bounce and see continuation anywhere over this region over here, let's go ahead and put over here. Okay, that's me being a little bit too cautious. Okay, anywhere over here, in my opinion, would be a signal for Bitcoin to have continuation on over to our target, in my opinion. If we actually bounce off this horizontal that lines the top of the 2 hour ascending triangle, we are likely going to see that very quickly. The 4 hours, you can see lining up with that as well, so that's going to have some confluence over there. And what is that pointing to? Around 11,150, which lines up with the daily Kijun that we were just looking at. Let's go ahead and look at that right now again. I can't do this video for too long, guys. I'm actually in a lot of pain right now. I have to end this video very soon. Let's go ahead and okay, so I'll turn off the horizontal so you guys can see that really clearly. And as you can see, the daily Kijun coming in at around 11,135, which lines up with the measured move target for the 4 hour candle, for the 4 hour ascending triangle, as well as a 2 hour. Now, before I end the video, I do want to talk about some things on the higher time frames, which is mainly the weekly. As you can see, the weekly is looking really good now, right? Kind of stuttering, but as you can see, while everybody else was looking at the weekly 21 EMA, what were the mango boys doing? We are looking at the weekly Tenkin, and Bitcoin never coming down to the weekly 21 EMA, right? Giving us that buy signal all the way at 9,425. As you guys know, I did take a scalp trade over there. I think some of you guys took that trade too. Bouncing off the Tenkin just as we expected. The first bounce of the Tenkin actually giving us a bounce all the way, giving us a $1,300 bounce, right? Everybody waiting for the 21 EMA. Nope, did not get it. Got the Tenkin instead. And now, hey, whether you take profits here or not, we may come down later in the future. We'll talk about that. But that's a good trade, man. That's a really good trade. As a trader, that's what you're concerned with, getting these moves, getting the signals before everybody else does. And over here at Mango, we caught the move, man. 9,400 all the way up to 10,860 now, right? But I do want to talk about some things that are more constructive for the longer time frames, and this is it right here. If we close this candle over 10,570ish, it would mean us retaking the 10 SMA on the weekly, and that's gonna mean good things for Bitcoin moving forward. But I'd still want to see an open and a close. Yes, that's me being really conservative, but as you can see, Bitcoin has been in this consolidation formation, right? If we see that open and close, we are likely going to get this is looking a bit ugly. Let me switch on over to another chart. I think BitMEX. Let's clear everything out over here. More drawing tools. We are likely going to see this ascending triangle being put in place on the weekly. Goddamn weekly. Could you call this an ascending triangle? I do wonder. I don't know. Yeah. I think either way it is a range, right? Let's not call it an ascending triangle. Let's not call it an ascending triangle. I don't want to force it. We are in this range, clear range, between 11,528 towards the upside and 9,466 towards the downside. If we start closing weekly candles above the 10 SMA and start holding that, it is more likely that we break this range towards the upside. We do not have to look at this as an ascending triangle, not at all. We can look at it simply as a range. We can use the wicks too if you guys are more inclined to do so, but I like candle closes. Gives me a little bit more safety, at least the way I trade. And if we do break this to the upside, hey guys, I think we're going to start a strong trending move. So I am building my position based off that, those positions that I built off the wine on the lower time frames, on the 1 hour 9,750ish. Okay, this is what I'm going to be doing, just to give you, in case I can't do a video, in case the pain gets a little bit worse tomorrow, I'm just going to give you guys an idea of what I'm going to be doing moving forward. So on the 4 hour, right, that we just talked about, I will be taking based off the trades that I took off I'm not sure if I mentioned to you guys. I'm trying to be quick today because goddamn the pain. I took a trade off this area here in the morning, based off the 2-day candle close, as well as the wine giving us that signal. Let me go ahead and show it to you guys quickly on the one. Okay, yeah, here it is on the 1 hour. As soon as the wine gave us a signal over here, I took that trade over here. So now here's the thing, this is what I will be doing, just to give you guys clarity. Everything that I'll be taking, all my trades I'll be taking in this range, I will be de-risking in this area over here if we make it all the way in this area, right? Anywhere in this area, let me go ahead and draw it, anywhere in this area, depending on where and how we make it to this area, I will be taking that off, but I will be holding all my positions that I built at around 9,000, all my positions I built from 9,700 to 10,300, I will be holding that. I'll be de-risking everything I took in this area over here. That's how I will be playing it. It's up to you guys as to whether you guys want to hold any position that you built over here towards the upside, because if we do break this trend line, this descending trend line on the daily towards the upside, I think we are going to have a very powerful move, a continuation move of the trend on the higher time frames. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If we do get rejected here, hey, we are likely going to see where's my annotation tools? There we go. We're likely going to see Bitcoin do something like this and then probably come down, probably test the bottom of this again, and then who knows, right? Who knows? Do we break it over here or do we break it down here? Who knows? We are traders. We don't care. We'll make money to the upside. We'll make money towards the downside. I gotta end this video right now, guys. I do apologize. My name is Sean Dexter. I'll see you guys in the next video. Throw it a like, throw it a subscribe, hit that bell icon, share it with your friends. I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when. Bye.